Always, how's it going? Xylem Gaming here, and welcome to another Minecraft Survival Series episode. When last we were on this episode that we built our mines over there, and yeah, so did get a couple of comments down below that did suggest that I play this difficulty on easy or normal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set it onto the default higher position, so it's going to be in normal mode. So you're going to see me change it right now. Alright, which I probably should have waited for that later because I don't even have my farm set up yet, but this episode is going to be devoted to creating a farm and all that stuff before the daybreak is over. So I need to really get to work and get started on that, and I'm going to start gathering a bunch of seeds. Seeds, I need lots of seeds. That is not a joke that you may be able to enjoy later on. I'm also going to need some iron. So I am going to need to go... Actually, I might have some iron in here. Hang on. See if I have any in the furnace. No, I do not. I don't have anything. Alright, well, let's go down and get mining, I suppose. I've well lit my mining cave, so it should be... Gosh dang it, I really need to make this place a little bit more adjustable. But I did downlit this mining cave, so it should be able to show me that, should be able to show me where, at least to not get, severely injured on the beginning part of it. And also, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the mine a little bit on the street, on the mining cave, because, yeah, it's gonna be great. Alright, let's get started. So we're gonna move this one over 10 blocks, and this is good. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nueve, and 10. And there's some iron. Alright, cool. And we're gonna go ahead and put one there, one right there, and we're gonna open this up. Should have grabbed my food before I came down here. I do have some mutton upstairs that I'm trying to save out for the days. But this is the biggest concern right now. It's just getting these supplies. I really don't like starting this early on the normal mode stuff, and the reason for it is because you start running out of food much quicker in the beginning. But I am a man of my word, and once I got comments that said, hey, do it on this difficulty, then I did it on this difficulty. And you know what? I'm probably going to regret it in the beginning, but, you know, this is what I do. I regret things. And then I cry about it later in my own sleeping pattern, something about being very upset. But, yeah, in regards to the series, I am a man of my word, and I will stick to this difficulty, even if times get tough. If times get tough, I'll just eat some of the zombies outside. Well, anyway. Alright, let me go get to my house and grab my mutton and possibly an apple. Let's see here. Apple. Does it concern anybody else that he can eat an entire apple in less than a second? Actually, no. It was more like 2 seconds. But, yeah, you get my idea. Alright, so I grabbed iron and some coal. So I'm going to go ahead and craft out 3 blocks of iron ingots. So I can go ahead and make my bucket and get ready to go with it. Meanwhile, I'm going to craft... Oh, I already have one. Alright, never mind. I won't be crafting anything. I'm going to make my area of my farm right out here. Somewhere around here. And I'm not going to cut down the episode until I get that done. So, we'll probably be sitting here for a little while. But don't worry. It's all for good purpose. Okay, so do that. And we're going to craft a bucket. A buckets list. And we're gonna go over here. We're gonna grab some water from the stream here, which is very convenient. It's kind of why I chose the place. It's because it's so next to a body of water. Alright, but we're gonna get here. We're going to start by here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, cool. And we'll probably fit one more in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, it's a small farm, but it'll work for now. And the best thing we're going to do is just craft a hoe and get this started. What I probably should have done is put the water in first, but, you know, I don't think about that stuff because I'm stupid. Alright, so... Oh, in case you're wondering, I will be putting extra water in, but it's because I'm very OCD about it. Like, I don't like the way it just streams down like that. I really like it whenever it's centered even, so it doesn't look like it just is wherever it wants to be. Because I hate what I do. I really thought I jumped in the water, but it seems like I jumped in the wrong spot. This just goes to show how much of a doofus I really am. I'm crazy, I guess. But yeah. Alright, so that's one. See that area I plowed down is already messing up. This is why I don't pay. This is why I wouldn't be a good farmer. I'm sorry if anybody thinks that I would be a great farmer, because I doubt I could even do this. The closest I've done to any farming is really gardening. I have done a lot of gardening at a younger age, because, you know, we used to have a garden in our yard when I was growing up. We still have that garden, but it's a little bit different now. It's more like it's one of those push tillers. For those of you who don't know what a tiller is, it's basically like it can take up the land around it and turn it into like the dirt and the soil that you need. It basically reveals the top layer below the grass, and it's great for doing that, except it takes a long time. It can take quite a while, depending on what kind of tiller you use. The tiller that we had was one of those push tillers, so it's kind of like you had to you had to use your own force and then just push the tiller out with the with your strength, instead of using like some of the automated machinery, because my grandfather would be the one who'd do a lot more tilling than anyone else. I've done it like once or twice, and it takes a long time if I try to do it. Cause yeah, I am a weakling. No, not really. But back then I was not the strongest kid. But basically he would do it, and what I would do is I would like clean up anything that may be in the way and would get caught in the tiller, and I'd watch him as I'm cleaning up, and I'd see that he's just it looks like it would take like hours to do, and some cases it did. Like it took him like at least an hour to 2 hours to get all that done. It's very interesting to watch. Not because it was like, oh, look at that, he's tilling. Wow, fascinating. It's more like, okay, it seems like it's taking him forever to do that sort of thing. And I wouldn't have had as much patience for it had he not tried to guide me a little bit into being more patient. But I do my best. I try to be as patient with this sort of thing as I can be. It can get a little bit. I can get a little bit impatient when it comes to basically trying to do things like that, which is probably why a good reason I wouldn't be a farmer. So now that I just explained to you some of my life story, we're gonna get this done. I need some mutton. Wait, I can cook this mutton. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? Cook the mutton. I know that it's about to be nighttime, but you guys, yeah, the whole reason for turning on the whole combat system is so you guys get to see me get my butt kicked. So I'm not going to sleep as much as I have been in the past episodes. Instead, I am going to allow myself to get beat in the face a few times. So that's why I'm going to arm myself a little bit. Get my mutton when it's ready. Skeleton. Okay. Kind of wish you could make like stone armor, but like stone armor would be really slow. You wouldn't be able to last that long in stone armor. This is normal mode, I forgot. This is going to be interesting. Alright, so my goal for this episode was to get at least a cow farm started. I do not have wheat on me, but I can get some bone meal from that skeleton over there. I can just lure him. Come on, come on. Come on. Yes, 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 yes. This way, this way. Alright. Hide right here. Make him come to me. Alright, cool. Bone meal. 6 minutes. Yes, I am doing this quickly so I can try to get this done fast. Oh, there's a creeper there. One thing I don't like about creepers is that they tear up the landscape if they're provoked. Alright, cool. Alright. I forget normal mode. I got a skeleton coming after me too. Need to hide. I'm still alive somehow. I must be very bad at dying instantly. Whenever I have no armor on, it's like, oh my gosh, I gotta live. But whenever I do have armor on, it's like, hey, I'm invincible. I just run into stuff, and then I end up dying in lava. Because somehow, there's always lava right where I want to go charge into things. It doesn't make sense to me. But I, nonetheless, do that. So we're gonna go ahead and at least set up this side. We have that skeleton coming after us. Well, not that, but a zombie. Okay. And this, and this. Reset this part. I've got more skeletons. Those zombies, they have like a really large range. Like it's just like they smell your flesh. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm slightly terrified. The reason that is just that I usually wait a little while before I start going into this kind of game mode. And it's just that I'm not used to getting my butt kicked so early in the game. Let's see here. How do I craft a fence? I know how to craft a fence gate. But then how do you craft a fence? Is it the other way? Oh, it's the other way around. What am I doing? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll break this stack in half. Get a bunch of sticks. Snap this in half. Snap this in half. and I'll just take some of these fences. And I'll build me a small area and a small fence gate area and get that done. And we'll end the episode after that. Ah, come on. Get out of here. Get out of here. I don't like you. Ah, come on. There's more of you. Why? Why do you exist? Do you even... Come on. Come on. Let's get this over with. Okay. I'm good. Cool down. Cool down. Alright. We're going to build a small area for now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's my other fences? Okay. I get scared. 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, get out of here! Nobody likes you! Okay, where was I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we will finish this off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And right. Wow. Okay, you seriously are intent on getting on my nerves. Like, you skeletons. Like, you zombies. You just are there to get on my nerves. It's like, why do you exist? Zombies aren't real. I don't believe in the zombie apocalypse. Although, you're making it very difficult for me not to. Because you keep appearing. On the bright side, though, I almost looked at that Enderman. That would have been really bad. Alright. We'll move this cow in here. Come on. Come on, cow. Kill. Alright. And we better... Alright, that's one. And I'll get the second one. Where is he? There was a second cow nearby. There had to be. There's that Enderman. And the cow's all the way over there with all of those special creepers. No. Maybe I can... Because, I mean, that's an Enderman. That's... I can get away from that. Alright. I was just seeing an Enderman taking away a block of sand. I didn't realize wheat attracted zombies too. Hang on a second. You'll have to wait, sir. Oh, man, that Enderman is really wanting me to stare at him. Follow me! Follow me! Come, my beautiful beast. Oh my gosh. Why do you exist? No, there's a creeper back there too. Ah, skeleton. I am pro-survivalist. Not really. I just don't suck entirely. What happened to the cow? Here it is. Alright. Come on. You made me go through a lot of work just to get you in here. Now. Breed. Get out of my hair. That was annoying. Good thing spiders are not hostile during the day. But anyway, guys, that was something with a lot of skeletons and zombies and stuff. I'm sure you guys were really interested in watching me die, but you know, not today. But if you guys like the commentary and you'd like to see some more of it, let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, I'll see you all later in the next video. Alright, stay saucy.